Hudson is a one-of-a-kind kid. He always has a smile on his face, even through everything that he's been through in the last year.
Last summer, Hudson started complaining of some brief headaches, and we took him in to the doctor, ended up getting an MRI done, and they found a mass on his brain.
It's probably the worst thing that I've ever heard as a parent.
He had to undergo a craniotomy to remove a portion of that tumor. My husband actually asked the surgeon, what happens if we don't remove this tumor? And the surgeon looked at him and said, well, your son would die. So after surgery, he was just a miracle. They could not believe how quickly he was talking, how quickly he wanted to walk.
Sam does a contract business, so he become one of our good customers. Sometimes he'll just come in and hang out because he's been having a bad day, so he'll just come hang out for a few minutes and talk. When you find out about a kid struggling with something like that, you're really inclined to help out and your heart goes out to him, you know. We decided to get a care package together for him. You know, we put together a tackle box and a fishing rod for him. And then we decided that because he's not going to be able to get out and actually use the fishing stuff for a little while, we wanted to do something that he could use inside.
And that is when I got my miniature disc golf thing I can play in the house.
It gave him something to do besides just stare at a screen.
And then as soon as he was able, one of the first things they did was get him to the park so he could start playing the real thing.
It's pretty much the only sport I can play because I can't get hit in the head unless someone throws it and hits me in the head. But that's an unlikely chance.
It actually turned into something I think that his parents didn't foresee was something they would fall in love with as well, and something for them to do as a family.
So Ace reached out to my husband and said, hey, there's going to be a disc golf tournament here in Tifton and we'd like to sponsor Hudson.
So the sponsorship basically is just a free ride inside of the tournament to make sure that, you know, he got in and can play.
I am not the best at aim. I'm the best at distance, most likely.
That one little seed that we planted has turned into what we have now, and that's what we're here to do.
Hudson got really big into garden year before last.
When we got back from the surgery, all my plants were dead.
We set out a $1,000 package to get Hudson what he wanted, and what we found out was that he wanted a garden. In a matter of a couple of days, they had all the equipment they needed.
Raised beds, soil,
Plants, wheelbarrows, storage buildings, irrigation, pretty much everything he needed to get it going.
seeing his face light up and hearing him when he gets home from school wanting to go check on his garden. It just really brings back joy to our lives.
This was the helpful place that they chose to come and relax for a moment. Maybe take all those things that they were worried about. It just all goes away for the 5-10 minutes they're here. And I'm honored by that. And I'm glad to know that that's how we do stuff.
Thank you so much, Ace Tifton.